Today I'm going to show you exactly how to get started in trading even if you're a complete beginner. And I'll show you exactly what you should avoid to make sure that you don't waste a lot of time and money on things that don't work. What you're about to see is going to be extremely informative and a bit controversial and shocking, so let's get started right now. If this is your first time here, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon to make sure that you are notified of every new latest video. If you're just getting started in trading, you are definitely in the right place watching this particular video right now. Imagine if you had the benefit of hundreds or even thousands of traders who had already spent a long time figuring out what worked through trial and error and their own personal path of frustration. If they were willing to share their advice with you on what to do if they're starting over from the beginning, what things would they avoid? What things would you focus on? What things would they recommend that you stay completely away from because they would be a waste of your time? I am Scott Schubert with Trading Mastermind. I have been trading Forex for more than 15 years, and I was privileged to discover early on in my career some of the things that really work in trading. And even after I figured out what works, I still had psychological blocks that would continue to sabotage my results in trading. And many traders refuse to acknowledge that the reason that they don't get good results could be because of their own subconscious beliefs. And because it's unconscious, most people are not even aware that that's even happening. I'll show you more about how you can prove that that's true in another video. In fact, I have a whole series of videos on that topic, and you can watch a playlist about it right up here. When you're first entering the world of trading, you're entering this world as a customer of some kind of a Forex trading product or service. That's why if you're not spending money on training and products and service, that's a good idea, and spend your time just gathering all the free information you can first, especially if you're a beginner, because you don't even know for sure if this is really right for you. What I have discovered and what many other people have confirmed is that any product or service that you come across that is supposed to enable you to get results in trading without you actually developing a skill in reading charts and making your own trading decisions, that is a complete scam, and that's what you should stay away from entirely. Now, this includes proprietary indicators. I have looked at and tested many different proprietary indicators, and what I have found is that every one of them is some kind of an already existing indicator that was repackaged or combined with other indicators or designed to be more colorful, more flashy, more dazzling. It's fairly easy to take a few indicators and redesign them and repackage them so that they look really flashy, and then sell that to people and even have the people enjoy using it and be entertained by it just because it looks really dope on the charts, even if it doesn't actually do anything, because it takes people so long to figure out that there's really no connection between whether they're entering a winning trade or whether they're entering a losing trade and whatever it is that they're looking at. They're not really connected, and those things are just random, but people think that there's some connection, and they keep on being entertained for a long period of time while they gradually lose their account. Another thing that I think is pretty much a scam that people really love is trading software. If you can make something look cool, people love anything if it appears to use artificial intelligence or heat grids, automated entry detector, predictive moving averages, green and red arrows. Just about anything that you can imagine can be designed and sold. And if it looks cool, you can be sure that a lot of people will buy it and even think that it's helping them in their trading, when in fact it may not actually be doing anything. Robots, automated trading systems. You would think it might be logical that you would think if you can automate a trading system so that a human being is not actually doing the trading, then it would work much better, right? Because we've had a number of developers of automated trading system in our group, and some well-meaning people who are very intelligent, and they put a lot of work into developing these automated trading systems and then introduce them what we found is that in the beginning it seemed like they would work, and then after a week or two, they would suddenly just wipe out your account. And every one of them, people would say, well, this only works if the market is not trending, or this only works if the market is trending. And then you have to turn it off, or you have to adjust the settings and so forth. And if you have to do that, why not just learn to trade? The fact that these things don't work certainly does not stop people from selling them. And so far, I have never heard of any single person who ever made consistent results using an automated trading system. Another common scam is selling or giving away trading signals. And this seems to be really popular with people because people have this mindset that they're going to pretend like they're interested in trading, but have no intention of actually learning how to do it, and then get signals from someone else who knows how to trade. And you would think that if another person was getting good results and you got the trading signals from them, then you would also get good results. But have you ever heard of anyone who got good results by receiving trading signals? So far, I haven't heard of it. Surely there's a way for a person to open a $100 account and become a millionaire without actually learning how to trade. It's this kind of belief that causes many traders to waste so much time and money doing everything possible except the one thing that would help them, which would be learning how to trade. So what should you do? Well, if you are just getting started in trading, you want to begin to get familiar with the basics, learn what a pip is, and learn how much money you risk when you enter a trade and how much you can lose, and get used to the idea of what it's like to enter a trade. You can open a demo account with a broker. And if you're just getting started in trading, you don't want to spend any money on training if you don't even know for sure that this is the business that you're really interested in doing for a long period of time. So you can learn all of this basic stuff for free at investopedia.com. You can go and take a course at babypips.com. You can learn all of that stuff. And then after that point, if you want to find out what really works in trading, you can find out how to enter a trade and what pips are and all that stuff. But if you want to find out what really works in trading, you can go to tradingmastermind.com and sign up for our free training course. So next, you want to find a broker and open a demo account. Open several demo accounts. And if you want to know what brokers are recommended, we'll discuss that in another video, but don't worry about that when you're just getting started, because there's another step that you have to complete before you get to the point of actually trading live money, and that is learn how to trade. So it doesn't really matter what broker you use if you're not going to be trading live money. You'll have plenty of time to shop around and work that out while you're going through the process of learning how to trade. Another big mistake that people make is they go into these trading groups and forums and start asking everyone else what they're doing, and thinking that all those other people must know what they're doing because they seem to have more experience than you do. But the truth is, almost every one of those people is not actually getting consistent results in trading. They either just started and they're getting ready to give up, or they may have been trading for a little while, but they're still not getting any results. And they may act like they know everything about trading, but the truth is, statistics show us that very few people are actually getting consistent results. So a good idea would be to not do what everyone else is doing. Don't follow all the trends and the latest popular things that people are doing. Your success in trading will always be about how well you're able to read charts. And if you can do that, then you can always be able to trade. You can trade any market. Whether it's stocks, commodities, futures, Forex currency pairs, oil, gold, or silver. If you can trade any one of them, you can trade all of them. If you can learn to read the charts of financial markets, you can trade any market. As you have heard from several of the people that I've interviewed in the past, the study of reading the charts of financial markets combined with an awareness of fundamental economic high-impact news events is the key to understanding how to trade the markets. Anything that is designed to take your attention away from this and dazzle you with the idea that you need some kind of a software proprietary indicator or trading signals, or anything other than doing that, is certainly a scam, and you should stay completely away from it. You'll discover that charts make readable patterns that can tell you exactly how you should trade. It's exactly like learning to read a new language, or learning to read even your own native language if it's English. And when you were first learning how to write and read the English language, people showed you, that your teacher showed you this big letter of a B, and you were thinking, what's that? And it's just a kind of a random shape, and unless people agreed that it has some kind of a meaning, you don't know that it has a meaning. And you start putting things together, B-O-Y, and what's that letter? Is just some, at first it has no meaning until someone tells you that it has a meaning. Then you can read entire words and sentences and paragraphs, and you can read chapters or an entire book of literature, where before you were completely confused and didn't know what any of this stuff meant. The same thing is true of financial markets. There are shapes and patterns that have specific meanings that, after bringing your attention to it or having someone point things out to you, there is a continual, repeated language that's being written on your charts that's telling you the whole time, here's the market's going to do this. Now it's getting to the point where it's going to do this. Now you can see that it's going to do this. And once you learn how to read all this stuff, you'll be able to see all kinds of things that tell you constantly what you should be looking for your next trade. The other huge scam that you will constantly see in the trading world, that is really the most unethical lie, is to make people believe that trading is some kind of a thing that you can immediately learn in one weekend and then be able to get consistent profit for the rest of your life without putting in the amount of time that would be normally necessary to study and practice like you would any other thing in life. Why would people have these ridiculous ideas that you can just immediately start trading and get results without putting in time like you would learning anything else in life, like computer programming or becoming a doctor or a lawyer? Any other thing, you'd have to put in the amount of time, get education, and learn how to do it. Elliott wave price patterns, price action trading, chaos theory, support and resistance, trend following, anything that has to do with understanding and reading what the market actually does, especially in terms of seeing and reading the collective highs and lows and the shapes that they form and the meaning of those shapes as they are continually drawing patterns on your charts. If you can see what the market does in terms of the shapes that is continually forming on your charts, then this has to be way more effective than buying some kind of software, using some kind of proprietary indicator, or subscribing to some kind of trading signals, or any of the other gimmicks and scams that the trading world is filled with. All of these methods of reading markets can be complicated, vague, or just plain confusing, and therefore end up being ineffective for the average person. But if you listen to the many interviews of our students, you may notice a common theme, and that is that regular people like you and I are able to develop this skill of reading markets and applying it to get good results in trading. Obviously, there's a lot more that needs to be demonstrated than what is possible in this brief video. But if you follow what I suggested, you will save years of wasted time and thousands of dollars on wasted money for useless trading products. If you want to find out more about what actually works in trading, just go to tradingmastermind.com or click the link below and enroll in our professional Forex trading course for free. Let me know in the comments below if you have any more questions or if you have discovered what I'm saying to be true, and I'll see you in the next video. Never give up on your dreams, but live deliberately and trade deliberately.